So, some news has come out, or I should say, I guess rumors, but it's from a credible source, so I'm gonna call it news, I guess, about two more TV shows coming to the Disney streaming service, Disney Play. You guys probably know based on the title. So, reportedly, a Loki TV show and a Scarlet Witch TV show are going to come to the Disney streaming service, played by Tom Hiddleston and Scarlet Witch. Let's get to the good part first. Scarlet Witch is finally getting the credit she deserves and the I guess dedication she deserves. I've always said that she's one of the most, if not the most, underrated, undervalued characters in the MCU. I think Scarlet Witch, just an amazing character. I think Elizabeth Olsen's great actress. She plays her well, so I'm actually really excited for that TV show. I can't wait. That's awesome. But let's get to the Loki part of it. This means he's alive. I mean, I guess you could say, but wait, they could do a younger version of Loki. Okay. While I can understand that as a first reaction, if you really think about it, that makes no sense. Young Loki is either Frost Giant Loki or Child Loki on Asgard, meaning Tom Hiddleston would not be playing him. We basically got the young Tom Hiddleston Loki in Thor, and in Thor The Dark World, and in Avengers. Really nothing happens with him between then and then Ragnarok. Really nothing really happens. Yeah, he's on Asgard, but he's just ruling Asgard. Nothing happens. We saw in Ragnarok he's just sitting on his chair, watching plays all the time, eating fruit all the time. So there's nothing there. That means it's going to have to take place after Infinity War, which means Loki obviously survives. And that makes me mad. Because if he survives, he's one of the first people to die. If not the first. I think Heimdall is the first one. But he's like one of the first people to die in Avengers Infinity War. That means everybody else, most likely everybody else who died after that, including the non-Snap characters, survived. Like Gamora, like Vision, like, I think there's one other person I can't remember. Probably the Black Order, too. And that just ruins the entire stakes for the MCU. Ruins it. Completely ruins it. We all know that the Snap characters are coming back. All the people who got disintegrated in the Snap, we all knew they were coming back. But that, I think we were supposed to expect that. Because Spider-Man Far From Home has already been confirmed to be coming out. So I feel like we were meant to expect that, but I feel like we're meant to expect that characters like Loki, Heimdall, Vision, Gamora, that they're all gonna stay dead. And I wanted them all to stay dead. Not that I don't like Loki, not that I don't like Gamora, not that I don't like Vision. But they all serve their purpose, you know what I mean? Loki has died and come back twice now? This would be the third time? And they even go so far as to give Thanos a line saying there's no coming back this time, or something like that, no resurrections this time, something to that effect. And if he's going to come back, that totally ruins the entire stakes of the MCU. I mean, it basically already ruined. The only death that we haven't gotten back is Quicksilver, which blows my mind because Quicksilver has so much potential. How is Quicksilver the one character that we don't have back that died? I mean, we got Red Skull, who technically never died, but you know what I mean. And then we got Black Panther. I mean, we all knew he was going to come back, but still, he fake died. And now all of these characters, Loki twice. Now all these characters are going to come back too. So if anybody dies in Avengers 4, are we supposed to believe that? If anybody dies in future movies, are we supposed to believe that? Are we supposed to believe that Rona's really dead? Or that the Ironmonger's really dead? Or that put an X character here? Not the actor Mandarin, the Aldrin Killian Mandarin. Are we supposed to believe that he's really dead? What about Malekith? With all these people coming back, there's really no stakes anymore. You can't get emotional for deaths. Yeah, we all felt the Spider-Man scene when it first happened because the acting was amazing by Tom Holland. But after a good 5 seconds, we all realized, oh wait, Spider-Man Far From Home is coming out next year, so he survived. So that doesn't hurt as much anymore because we know he comes back. It's the same thing here. Loki's death was in my opinion, the most impactful of the movie, and the one that showed this movie is for real. These characters are for real dead. Not because he died, but because Thanos made it clear that he's dead. He said no resurrections this time. So, what are you supposed to believe now? Like, are we really supposed to believe that these characters are really dead? Are we supposed to be expecting Quicksilver to pop up in a future movie? That's an unfair question. He probably will because the X-Men are coming in. But are we supposed to expect all these dead characters are going to come back now? Because these are coming back? I understand Loki's a fan favorite. He's my favorite MCU villain. He's awesome. Don't get me wrong. But I don't want him to come back because that ruins the stakes for everything. You know? Like, I want to be able to feel the deaths of the characters. I want to be able to grieve. And I want there to be impact on the characters. Like Thor. I want to see what happens to him. Like, he's going to have to live with this for years. Yeah, we saw him deal with it for a solid, 2 minutes in Infinity War, which, you can't really grieve too long in that. I understand. But after Avengers 4, if Thor's still alive, I want to see him have to deal with that he's the only one left in his family. Say, for example, as an example here, Gamora stayed dead. I want to see Star-Lord feel the emotions and feel the impact of that, not just going berserk on Thanos. If Vision stayed dead, I want to see those impacts on Wanda. She already lost her brother. Now she lost the person that she loved. Like, I want to see the impact on her, not just these random people. Not random, but not these people dying, having the characters grieve for 2 seconds and then bringing them back. Because that just ruins the whole stakes for us and for the characters. Because we're like, alright, yes, okay, so Rocket Raccoon, alright, he got blown up in that ship. But don't worry, because all the past 50 characters that died have been brought back. So that's not sad at all. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not sad. I didn't get sad at Yondu's death in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So, like, alright, Yondu, good character and everything, but he is, he's one of those important key characters. He's going to come back. And we didn't have him back in Infinity War. So now I'm starting to think more and more, okay, he's not going to come back. Okay, that makes it more impactful next time I watch it. Okay, awesome. I like that. Thank you, Marvel. But now that Loki is apparently alive, that ruins all of that. Now I am still thinking, alright, Yondu has got to come back sometime because he's just too important to the character of Star-Lord. Maybe he'll come back in Guardians Volume 3. But no. Because Loki is alive. Supposedly. What? Why? Why? It ruins the entire stakes of everything. This is the one thing, out of many, but one of the main things I hope DC does not do. I mean, they already brought Superman back from the dead. Alright, but that's in the comics. That was a strict plot point, that was going to happen. They haven't, it's only been 5 movies, but they haven't killed somebody off yet and brought them back besides the character of Superman, which I ignore because that's a totally different kind of situation. I hope for the future, say for example, I don't know anything, just examples. Say for example, Orm dies in Aquaman, right? Don't bring him back. Say for example, Barry's dad dies in Flashpoint. Don't bring him back. Say for example, Silas Stone, Cyborg's father, dies. Don't bring him back. Or if you get to the actual characters, if Dick Grayson, Nightwing, dies, don't bring him back. Skip over Red Hood. If Red Robin dies, don't bring, characters like that, don't bring them back because that ruins the stakes for the future. Nick Fury, that was the other character that died and came back. He died like halfway into Winter Soldier. Nope, he's back. Fake death. I don't know why Marvel is doing this. I understand in the comics that happens all the time, but this isn't the comics. These are movies. And it's a totally different medium than those. Another thing I want to point out is the article does say that other characters that haven't gotten solo movies yet will be getting TV shows on the Disney streaming service. So, that could mean characters like maybe a Vision, which could be cool. Maybe he does like some kind of Young Avengers thing. Maybe a Hawkeye. There's their Black Widow, maybe. Winter Soldier. There's a lot of cool possibilities to do these TV shows. I like the idea of doing these TV shows. I think they make sense. I think they're a great way to make more money. Obviously, they're a business. They want to make money. I think it's a great idea for all that. But when they ruin the stakes and when they make it so that you can't be sad when these awesome characters ultimately die and have their story arc ended, it just ruins it. And it ruins... it doesn't fully ruin, but it makes it even more that Infinity War isn't my favorite comic book movie. First time I saw it, I was like, yep, favorite comic book movie right here. Love it. Awesome. Amazing. Super fantabulous. Whatever word you want to describe it as. Then I was like, oh, wait. No, they're not going to bring back... They're going to bring back Spider-Man. They're going to bring back Black Panther. He has a movie coming out, Spider-Man, so they're coming back. Alright, goes lower, goes to second place, under Civil War. Okay, but the characters before the snap, okay, they're fine. They're going to stay dead because they should, because it would ruin the stakes, and they're very powerful, they're very emotional. Nope, now I'm Loki's, and it goes, drops even more. That's just my opinion on this, guys. What do you think? Are you excited for these shows? Like I said, I'm really excited for Scarlet Witch. I think she is a very underused character in the MCU, so I think that show is going to be great. Also be a way to introduce the X-Men to the MCU. I'll probably make a whole video talking about that on its own, since this video is already about 12 minutes. But the Loki TV show doesn't get me excited. I'll watch it. Don't get me wrong. I will watch it. I will watch the heck out of that thing. Tom Hiddleston Loki is amazing. But I just think it ruins the stakes for the MCU. So let me know down in the comments, guys. What do you think about this? Are you excited for both? Are you like me, not excited for Loki because of that situation, but excited for Scarlet Witch? Let me know. Make sure to click right here for my most recent video. And click right here for my Marvel Explained videos. And subscribe if you're new for daily videos and streams. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I will see you next time.